Good day, good day. This is Mr. Anderson. Change your mind. This is probably gonna be part 3, or 4 or 5, whatever. I don't know. We'll see. But looking at it all, because I just got me mug, probably seen. Looking at everything, you really have to change your mind. And certain things happen in life to make you remember or realize, I'm going to say remember, but realize your true potential and your true self and what gives you joy, what gives you happiness. That's part of changing your mind. You know, as you'll see, I probably post here on this, I love working with my hands. I love being a man. I love doing man stuff. I love that. I've always loved cars growing up. And this actually got me thinking about maybe going to freaking being a diesel mechanic or something. Going to school with a diesel mechanic. But anyway, that's another story. But I love doing that. I love doing that. I love working with my hands. So I just end up on my Model X. I had to change out some, I want to say arms, or on the rear arms. That's what they call it. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. But just doing that and knowing, like, having the tools. And as I'm saying this, I'm realizing this. It's all about understanding how to use the right tools and using and having the right tools to do the work. When I didn't have the right tools, it took me a little bit longer just to take the tire off and change the tire, because I didn't have the proper jack. Now that I have the proper jack, it took me a lot less to actually put the arms on. And just imagining if I had the right power tools, I use just a regular hand, old school hand wrenches and stuff to get the stuff off. But I could just imagine if I had the power tools, that it would have been a lot faster. It would have been a lot more efficient. I would have saved a lot more time. So it's understanding that is part of changing your mind. You have to understand in your mind what are the right tools that you need to do the job, and what tools are things in your mind that are not tools that's going to help you do the job. And the job meaning being your highest self, being who you want to be, being the best version of yourself that you can be, always moving forward in life and doing the best. So it's all about the sufficient tools, having sufficient tools, or access to the right tools. And that's when I say when people are going to jump down my throat about this, but I'm standing what I believe and what I see. I believe money is very important. I don't look at it as a status symbol. I look at it as a tool. Money is a tool. And when you can start thinking like that, when people start thinking like that, they'll understand that money is a tool. Money is a tool to get you better. One of my favorite book, of course, I'm saying, As a Man Thinketh, it talks about that. You know, the trees need the best oxygen. They need to be close to the sunlight. If they don't, they're going to die out. You know, flowers need to be planted in the right place to get all the nutrients they need. You have to be in a place where you can get all the nutrients you need. And somebody broke it down. I don't know where I heard this. Can't remember where I heard this said, but if I can find it, I sure will bring it back up. But that's what he was saying, that if you got the money to get a better education, you're going to have that access to get that better education. You're going to have access to that better education, the better source of incomes, better source of tools. You know, if you're living a better, not granted, yes, there people. I want to say there's some people get out, yes, some people get out of those areas, and some people, a small percentage, you want to talk about percentages, probably 2-3% of those people in those areas get out. get out of those areas, you know, based off of that. Just because, but that turns into a whole thinking differently mindset. I don't think the same as these other people living here, so I'm going to change the way I think, and I'm going to do something different. I'm going to be different. So it goes back to that change in your mind. You can't be a product of your environment unless you're a product of your environment. Even if you are a product of your environment, you can better that. You know, you can better that. You can 10x that or 100x that or whatever x that. You can do that if you allow yourself that thought process. And so to me, having the right tools is one of the also the key of better changing your mind. It's changing your mind. It's having the better tools, the best tools to do the job. And I think that's money. Money really, to me, it affects you differently. It gives you more stability. It gives you more opportunity to advance yourself. It gives you more opportunity to do for yourself and have for yourself. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this place. What's going on with this thing? Hold on one second. Pause. We can talk to me. Okay.
You get it before?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can spray it down going in.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Yes, sir. I was thinking about using that one.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
That machine's in the Lamborghini factory.
Okay.
Type in the word Istobal. That's the name on the machine.
Yes, sir.
And then type in Lamborghini and hit images on your phone, and you'll see that exact machine in their factory.
Okay.
Because it doesn't scratch.
Okay. Yeah,
I own the car wash.
I know. I think I talked to you before.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
sir.
spray it down with our pre-soap.
Yes, sir. And then I would scrub it like I usually do.
You can, or you can go in there and it'll scrub it for you.
Okay. Yes,
Whatever
sir.
you want to do.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's your name, man? I'm sorry.
George.
George. I'm James, man.
James, good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for your business.
Well, yes, I've thought about investing in these. It's smart. It's very smart to invest in these.
You gotta have somebody to work on them.
Yes, sir.
That's the most important.
That's the most
thing.
important.
But the rest of it, you're good to go.
Good to go.
Yeah, man, these are good machines.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. If you ever get closer, come talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Because I bought the distribution rights for all this equipment.
Okay.
I got one going in Curacao in February.
Oh, okay.
Down in by Aruba and Bonaire.
Okay.
Down off the coast of Venezuela.
Yes, sir. Oh, wow.
So I sell them in Tennessee and all over the Caribbean.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. See there? You just never know. See that? You hear that? You got to network. You got to change your mind. You got to change your mind. I'm going to go to this one because I know and it takes a little bit longer, and I can spray my car. But that's what what I usually do is before I do my ride share. I ain't gonna say the name until I'm ready, but this is what I usually do is come and rinse off my car and all this other good stuff and everything. But I'm gonna pause it for now and then get in there and make it do what it do. Pause. Okay, I'm back. But you see that. But that's part of it, man. You gotta change your mind. You can't just not think and not talk and not ask questions and not dream and visualize sometime and just think outside of the box. I think outside of the box, this outside of the box. But you have to change your mindset. You have to change what you think. And like I said, sometimes you get reminded by doing certain things about certain things, about the difference in certain things. That's why I said before, I changed the way I think. I looked at what had value to me, what holds value to me. The main thing is my family. What can I do for my family? What can I do for my children? What can I do to ensure a certain type of a lifestyle that I want to give my children, and that's a life of abundance. And that's why I go back to that when I was talking about how things, you have to have abundance. You have to have the right. You have to have the best water. That's why I go back to the reference of plants before I got distracted. But over plants got to have good water. They got to have the best water. Even though they know how to filter out the good and filter out the bad stuff, that's part of what our body and our system and our mind are able to do. We just have to tap into that source. We just have to understand. Stop. Get out being distracted with certain things. Get out being distracted with certain things. And just let it be, man. Just let it be, and let your higher self guide you. Let the universe guide you. Let God guide you. And just believe in it what you want and achieve. So, I might not be able to hear me over this. It's got to put my mirrors in. But you have to change certain aspects of your life, man. And you really got to think about that. That's one of my main thoughts of right now. It's really changing my mindset, changing who I am. Not changing who I am, just updating and downloading the new version of myself, the 10.0. Because man, it's been a journey for me. And now I see the systems how they are, and like I always say, I don't want to work in the system. I want to work with the system. I want to be able to create and do things that I want to do, as far as for me and my children. And that's this. This is part of me. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone by doing this, by doing YouTube and videos and stuff and documenting things. And I was like, why not, man? This could be a testament to my children can come back and look at and see, like, man, my dad did this, my dad did that. So this is just a biography of an autobiography of my life. What I'm willing to do to be who I want to be. Of who I really want to be. And I'm off. It's getting too loud. So, like, it just is, man. It just is. I'm very anxious to see where my life goes from here, because I do feel I am starting anew. I'm starting fresh. I know a lot. I've learned a lot. I understand a lot of things. Now it's time to take those lessons, those tools, and create more tools, create more resources. And that was one of the things I thought my purpose is, to be a resource. I want to be a resource. And I want to be resourceful for the people that really need it or maybe really want it. And this is about. So, again, change your mind, man. Change your mind, change your mindset. Think about everything that affects you. Take a pause, take a break from sports, watching sports, take us from social media. Only intake things that's going to be valuable for you. Read a book, read a good book. Think differently, meditate, pray, whatever it is you got to do to change your mind. Write it down, take a picture. One of the things I do is on my memos, you can do a memo, and I do voice recording. I will talk to myself. I really will talk to myself. So this is me taking that to another step and actually recording it. And because I was on the road driving trucks at the time, so now I'm able to actually record and post it. So that's what I'm doing. So, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not no guru or nothing. I'm just giving you real life, real experiences, understanding of life from my perspective and what I think and the places and people I've come across, and the things and ideas and books that I've read, and some of my favorite stuff to do what it is that I want to do, man. And on that note, man, stay with me. Let's ride. Let's get it done. And like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only. Blah blah blah. I'm not no guru or nothing. I'm just giving you real, true facts. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And I am this.